Hey folks, Quill18 here and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dyson Sphere Program! We're still here on our initial little planet, getting our first base set up. I did let the game run for a little bit in between videos just to complete a couple of things of research, including the thermal research. Now, it turns out it is thermal research, not geothermal research. It's sort of how I had initially interpreted it. It does give us these thermal power stations, which burn combustible material. So if we want to add power, and it's probably still a fairly good idea to do it, I'm assuming, we can go and get a geothermal station over here. Now it's going to need some inputs. Oh yes, electric motor research is going to be great as well. Let me, I don't know, slap it down over here. And then, yeah, no
thermal
fuel.
Power station. Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy fuels. If you wanted to generate continuous,
I'm sure we can feed from this into this directly,
you need to
but
ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
we probably will want more stations over here. I don't have another Tesla tower. I should build a few of these. Quite a few. Oh, we are going to unlock some other power distribution stations. And then let's get this hooked up to the grid. It does have a really long reach, which is nice. So this will all connect together. Wow, it is actually barely keeping up here. It looks like the one splitter is what we need to feed in here, but woof, just barely. Okay. I feel like we should probably build... Oh yeah, there's our wireless power tower. Remote transmission facility can consume electricity from the power grid to charge the mecha. Oh, so I don't have to do this anymore. Oh, that's interesting. Build one of these. Okay, so it doesn't have a very big radius. But presumably, while I'm there...
wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
I wonder if I have... Okay, so it is a really long-range transmission tower. Oh yeah, it is. Super long distance, and presumably I can hang out next to it to recharge myself if need be. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to build, yeah, let's build a couple more of these thermal power stations because our grid is still semi-overloaded. Whatever this research is, it's going to take a long time. Processor. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Load it on both sides? Looks like you can load on either side. Stretch this out. I can put one on the other side later on too. Sorter into there. Fuel is a go. Okay, power load is better, but there you go. One more thermal power station, which I will load up over here. And load you that way. Oh, we might not be producing enough coal. Well, okay, no, we probably are producing enough of it. It's just this buffer doesn't unload quickly enough. Maybe what I should do is just get rid of this entirely. It's kind of awkward. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit M. Or we can just use the faster unloader. Slash more than one of them. Actually, what I'll probably do is stop loading it in that way. We'll still have the unloader so that we can extract, you know, whatever's in there, but we'll just do this. We'll just feed directly into it. We can probably do things with splitters and things to do some fancier organization for this later. But there we go. So now, our power, yeah, we're only using about half our power right now, which is good. Although we're actually consuming things. We're not using renewables anymore. We're no longer green, you guys. Okay, so what's the next step? What's the next thing I want to build? I'm still curious about the red power cubes. Oh, what we want to do is maybe electric motor production, because there is some tech that needs electric motors, and we'll probably need it for future production of something later on as well. So let's see what we can do. To produce electric motors, what do we need? We need iron plates, gears, and the electromagnetic coils. Now, the electromagnetic coils, we produce a few over here, but we'll probably want to produce more. The thing is, we also need these things. Now, these produce in a fairly large amount. I feel fairly secure in saying that. So I think what we're going to do, and they produce from the smelter, it'd be nice if we could just override one with the other, but apparently we can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to put in our splitter. I'm going to choose... Oh, it's probably just based on...
Splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
Oh! Oh my god, look at this. So straight line 2 levels. Oh, this is totally what we're going to use for these things going forward. Okay. For now, how do I keep hitting M? Why do I have hotkey to M in another game that I keep doing over here? And back to ground level. Like this. Alright, yeah, it's going to be much easier to organize the buses with all this stuff. Alright, go bots. Let's back up over here. We're not going to get very far if this doesn't get filled in. But yeah, we have tons of smelting for these. What are these rings called? Just magnets, yeah. So we have tons of smelting for the magnet production. That's not an issue. So gears and magnets. I mean, theoretically, we could be busing something else. We may not need to bust the gears, but we've got them on here for now, so I guess that's going to have to be okay. So let's copy this a little further. Oh, it doesn't let me start it from the end there. Okay. Make sure we've got lots of room to go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to build the electric motors. So plates, gears, tings. So... I guess I could just build along here, couldn't I? Because we've got pretty long range. Maybe, again, that's less of a concern. Like, I can build an assembly machine here. And then we can, so yeah, this is going to be making those. And I can just say something like that. And this. And that. And then as long as we get some power, which we will do with our Tesla power over here, this is now going to be producing electric motors. Oh, no it won't. Because it needs magnetic coils. Right. Maybe, hold on. I wonder if anything actually uses magnets directly. Because the thing is, we can make magnetic coils in place, but maybe nothing needs magnets directly. Maybe it only needs magnetic coils. We don't know yet. And the thing is, because the magnets have to be made in a smelter... Magnets, how do they work? I don't know, I'm kind of getting the vibe that maybe we never need magnets directly, just magnetic coils. Wait, that's annoying to do from over here. Can I not click and drag? Really? No. Okay, there we go. Okay. Done this. Yeah, I know about recipe copy, that's fine. So what I'm going to do here is first... I'm just setting up magnetic coil production, like that. We need the coils and copper, which I hope the copper can reach. No. Can the other one reach? No. Alright, that's fine. What we're going to do is take advantage of our new splitter. And... yeah, see, this is multi-level with the crossing. Although, it sucks that I can't put it over something. Let's clear this. Go here. Oh. It still collides over here. Really? What about the one that's... look, this one here that's in line? No? Oh, Christ. Ooh, that's frustrating. So, we maybe consider this, but we may have to put an extra gap in between our bus lines. I think is exactly what we're going to have to do if we're going to do this bus. Oh, no, I can't go this direction. Cancel, cancel. That. Level up one. And then, how do I... oh, there you go. It's weird, it was giving me an error the whole time, but it definitely does work. Alright. I wonder if I can grab from above. I haven't tried that yet. Let's see. If I put an assembling machine here, can I feed it from this into that? Looks like the answer is no. Okay. I think maybe it will turn out that there are ways, but I don't know yet. Alright, I'm just going to do this for now. And let me just run it over here as well. Do that. Production. Run 4 of these. So these things, again, are here to produce that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then we grab the sorter Mark 1s, feed you into there, feed you into there. You go there. You go there. Tesla coils. Oh, that was enough to cover everything. Oh, no, no, there's one more missing. There you go. That'll cover you now. Okay, good. And then... the plan is to yoink these out. Like so. So we got magnetic coil production now. Okay, all that so that we can make electromotors. But yeah, I probably would have put some of this somewhere else if I'd realized we didn't actually want the magnets. on this kind of bus, we want that. All right. Now, the nice thing is that our electric motor production, I think we need more assembly machines here. Let's go nuts. I mean, automated production of this later was probably going to be desirable, but for now we're just going to do this. The motor production can be done with range here, because it needs this. What do you mean too far? I thought this was working. Oh, hold on. Did I accidentally not build it quite touching? I think that's exactly what happened. Yeah. And so your job is to produce these, which is now going to be happening. Oh, looks like the sorters, the time is affected by the length of it. So these long sorters aren't totally desirable for maximum throughput, or that's not what I want to blow up. A little tricky to click the sorters. So what we probably need then for this one, since it's the bottleneck. Oh, I don't have the Mark IIs. Because we actually need these. Well, I have a few of those. So now if I come back in here, produce those. Oh, because we're still... There we go. It's in queued. Bam. I'll run faster. It'll probably still end up being the bottleneck, actually. But that's okay. And then we're going to build, I don't know, 4 of these things? Sure, why not? So we'll use the speedy one over here, here, and here, and then the slower / cheaper ones, and run out of them as well. We'll need some power too. That, and then one more. Okay. Although it might be better. One sort of maximum-ish range there, and then just slap one over here to service those. That might just make it a little bit less cumbersome, and then make it a little easier. It actually connects to this grid as well, which might be helpful. Alright, so now, conveyor belt. Stretch to here. And unload with the sorter. Now, we're going to need to pick up a bunch of these. I guess I can just wait for the backlog to show up over here. That's fine. For some research. And some construction I might want to do. Because if we pop in over here... So first of all, I know there's an upgrade that needs the robot speed. I think it's the mechanical frame over here. Yeah, we need 60 of these, and we'll move fast. And that's very desirable. Certainly. Certainly. Recovery speed, drive engine. Okay, that's something else. What is this? Is this coal? Coal and magnetic coils. Let me lift off into space. Well, let's come back to that in a second. Magnetic levitation. Work in progress, the question mark. That's interesting. Plasma, so oil extractors, oil refineries, plasma refining recipe. More liquids. That needs the red stuff. Processor needs more blue cubes. It's very expensive. Do I know yet what unlocks the red cubes? High strength crystal? No. What is this even called? Again, energy matrix. Is this searchable? Oh, energy matrix right over here. So I need the plasma extract refinery. Okay, we'll set that up. We are not actually producing blue cubes, are we? No, we are not. Because you're not loading magnets? Oh, because there's a little piece of metal on there. There we go. Herpaderp. Yeah, science stalled out. There was a little piece of iron from when I was mucking about earlier that I had missed. You actually are input limited over here. If we do this, or build the Mark II, but we'll just build this. There you go. You get magnets a little faster, so you're no longer input limited. I mean, now you're overflowing on it, but better too much input than too little. It might take a little while before we get caught up on various things. I could cancel this a little bit. I mean, it's nearly done, but we don't really need the circuit board right now. Yeah, let me cancel you, and then I'll queue you back up. Yeah, this is much cheaper to do. Do that, and I'll use the one in the inventory as well, just to clean that up a little bit. And yeah, so there's going to be a bit of a backlog here, but I think it'll get caught up soon. We're still really going to... we can pick up a couple. Maybe one more stack. Alright. Good to go. Copper stuff is happening fine. That's definitely not the bottleneck. Iron is still backlogged over here, which is great to see. We might need to set up the silicon processing over at our stone vein over here and just start to accumulate a little bit. Oh yeah, we did. I did unlock the environment modification, so I can like cover up these lakes and things should the need arise. I think you smelt. Into, yeah, stone into glass? Okay, so this takes silicon and turns it into high purity silicon. This takes regular stone and turns it into glass. Which I suspect we will want some of. I'm not going to throw it onto the bus yet, because I still don't actually know if that's like the right way to operate the things. But we'll at least have things in place and ready to go. And it still means what we can do, if nothing else, is we can come by and just pick up accumulated glass in these two things, right? If I need some for production, I can just do a little bit of that. But it's going to be ready to go with a bit of a backlog buffer, and that's going to be okay. We got some crude oil over here. We don't have the crude oil extraction yet. We have a water pump. Facility used to extract liquid resources, collect sulfuric acid from sulfuric acid ocean. How do I tell? I mean, it's blue. There's no tooltip on this. I'm assuming that's regular water, which we might need for something as well. Huh. Huh. Alright. Oh, inventory's full. Let's say, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up the... Oh, right here. Mechanical frame for faster walker. I'll queue it up, it'll pull it out of my inventory, that's going to be fine. Maybe I grabbed it too soon. How much do I have in my inventory? I mean, inevitably way, way, way too much. Drop the wood in there. Nothing else that frees up a little bit. Tell you what, I can do this, so I have the 60, which is exactly what we need to research this once we get to that point. But oil drilling's coming up. And then what actually we need to put is the... Okay, let me cancel this one again. We'll leave the walking speed in there, because it'll consume a bunch of stuff I'm carrying. I can't... Oh, I can in-queue this now. Interesting. Sometimes it feels like you can't in-queue things. I don't know. Logistic zones. Or logistic drones. Wait, really? Ooh. High efficiency engine operate hyperspeed plasma jet. Alright. Plasma extract refining. So we can extract crude oil resources. In addition to using its energy, you can refine into various chemical products. Alright, well, we've got some crude oil over here. Oil extractor. Need steel. I don't think we're actually producing steel. Alright, that research is going to go. Well, I don't know what our base walking speed is. I guess if we go here... 6 meters. Oh, it's like, this is a pretty big improvement. An extra 1 meter per second? That's what, maybe what, 12.5% speed improvement? Is that right? 16? What is 1/6 of 100? I don't know. Math is hard. And there's probably stuff to increase research speed as well. I'm assuming? Maybe not. Maybe that part's supposed to be fixed. Sort of cargo stacking. They probably pick up multiple things at once with that. I bet you that's what's happening. It's like stacking in Factorio. Universe exploration. So this is oh, there you go. Equivalent to a lab 600-second workload. So yeah, there is definitely research time differences, not just in terms of pure material. So I can't stack, because I'm researching this one manually, because as far as I know, I can't load engine parts into here. But it'd be nice if these things were still researching cubes along the way, but oh well, can't win it all. Just gonna let the time go enough so that this completes, so we can see how fast I move now. I can scooch up a few things. Actually, what I should really do is clear out a little bit more of the area over here, because clearly we're going to be moving in this direction and doing some smelting and things. I might need a place where I can just dump all this wood. I mean, I'm mostly going to keep using it for fuel for now, I guess. I was doing the coal because I'm like, oh, it's probably more efficient. Yeah, but I'm starting to get the sense that, like, wood we're going to have in excess. In fact, we should burn all that plant matter and stuff, too. There you go, +1 movement speed. I do feel a little bit more spry. Not much of a difference, but it's definitely something. I guess I could accelerate the research speed if I was still manually producing blue cubes, which I probably can. Yeah, not conveniently, no. Right, steel. Okay, how do we produce steel? Okay, so it's just iron plates get made into steel. We don't need to get carbon in any kind of way or whatever. It has to be made in a smelter, so that's why we can't make it by hand. It probably makes sense to like make it near the source, but maybe it doesn't matter. I can just do like a little steel smelting area over here, just randomly. Or maybe over here. So if I go, well, I meant to put in a cut, and I think I still will. What's the oil refinery? So if we go and get, say, quad smelters over here, and tell you that you are going to be doing steel refining. Copy, paste, 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 like that. And all we need to do is do some splitter stuff over here so that we can extract the steel, load into these things. Actually, I guess there's no reason for, in this case, that I couldn't just do this. Especially, I mean, it's a little further, more of a reach, but I could always use the high-speed sorters, or I could use multiple regular sorters to do something like that. Like that. And then we can use the regular sorters, I would expect. Extract. This. And, oh, right, I forgot. I didn't tell these guys the recipe was the previous batch. Paste, paste, paste. There you go. So now we have steel production. That was easy. It's a hell of a lot easier in Factorio, because we don't actually have to worry about, because we have electric smelting right from the start. We don't have to wire in coal or anything. So it's a lot easier to do in place wherever we happen to need it. And then, in terms of this, I mean, I don't know, we might start to spread things out. I'm just gonna run this down here like that, without squeezing it in Because apparently the space is going to be a little weirder to do splitters. Maybe there's some other way to weave things in and out that I haven't spotted yet. We're still waiting for that. But there we go. All right, we're going to put in a cut here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm still excited for this series. I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.